The best part of my service experience was the other servicemen that I served with. For sure, whether it was at Notre Dame in the ROTC program, or in training in flight school, or in the fleet, certainly working with some of the finest people in the United States was humbling and appealing, and I enjoyed, of course there's good and bad with everything, but just had a great time. Loved the leadership opportunities. My time as a ROTC instructor, I thoroughly enjoyed that, and hopefully having a positive impact on the students I worked with. The one thing you probably learn in the service is that putting your best effort forward all the time is absolutely important, no matter what you do. I think the service re-emphasizes that point, and I think with the leadership opportunities and the opportunities the service gave me, whether it was travel across the globe a couple times and seeing other cultures, probably gave me a little bit more of a insight just as a member of the human race. Just having the opportunity to witness other cultures, whether the Philippines or Australia or Middle East, anywhere that we are, I think it's good to see what the rest of the world is doing, and certainly the people in the United States are very fortunate, in my opinion, to live the life that we have, the freedoms that we have. So I think that's probably a good realization, is to realize how lucky we are. Having grown up here where you grew up, just at the rival high school, I think my older brother Bernie, who was in the Marine Corps and a U.S. Naval Academy graduate, he definitely was the main reason I got interested. As a brother, a couple years older, I think that was very significant in me having interest in not only the Academy's session programs and ROTC, but just thinking of that as an opportunity, and an opportunity to try something different, out of state, out of kind of our norm. Fortunately, he was always there as an advisor to me, for one, and as a comrade. Frequently, or at least at times, we were able to be where our missions were overlapping, and like I remember taking a cross-country flight airplane opportunity from Pensacola, Florida, and I was able to fly out to California on a training mission, and my brother was stationed there. So it was always great to see him and great to know what he was doing. Definitely some camaraderie. Him being in the Marine Corps, which is part of the Navy, is just delightful. Just the realization that it's up to the individual to work as hard as they possibly can, to try different things, to work hard in a way that you make as much opportunity for yourself as an individual as you can, and then to really dedicate your life and give your life to whatever you choose to do, whether it's being a doctor or a plumber or anything that's out there. I think if you can dedicate your life and your energy, you'll be successful. And I think certainly that's true in the military, but also every other aspect of life. My experience would make me an advocate. I think we are super lucky in this country to have so many veterans that have served in huge sacrificing roles to really guarantee the freedoms that we enjoy. And without the military, we might not have those freedoms. And I think the military, and having traveled the globe a couple times, I think you really can understand in other countries where those freedoms aren't available, or the freedoms for my daughter would not be the same. And to me, just having that appreciation of what the military guarantees as a freedom in our country is super important. So I'm a strong advocate of our country and of the service that our military does. Taking advantage of a military opportunity from this valley, the Vail Valley, is definitely unusual. And I think I've always felt very proud of military service, and during my time, I think people's attitudes towards people serving in the military has always been pretty positive, so it's always been a good thing. And most people don't have a really significant understanding of what the military does. I mean, if you lived in San Diego, where the military is very present, I think it's different. So I think it's important to participate at least enough to let people know, there are people serving all the time. And I think, especially for all the veterans and people that are currently in the service that are doing the job, it's very important. Even from the earliest days of my military service, which would have been the ROTC training, most of my best friends from that training are still very good friends. You can't tell a day has gone between us, but it's really a special bond, and you spend a lot of time working together, and so those friends get to be lifelong friends.